Keeping it real.
You wouldn't even believe it, like, for real. Like,
Man, I got a Morgan Freeman story, man. You want to hear it?
hell yeah.
Okay. Let's go back to, I think it might have been 2010, 2012, something like that. Anyway, I'm drinking lean at the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm drinking lean. And I'm having act too. Pints of it. You know what I mean? I used to pour up in the peach Sunkist peach fountain. That was my thing. Acting in the peach soda, that was my thing.
Yeah.
So I had a movie called Las Vegas, Last Vegas. The movie had Morgan Freeman, Robert De Niro, Michael Douglas. It was just a big Kevin Kline, I believe. It was a bunch of OGs in the world of acting and film.
Yeah.
I'd already got the role. I didn't have to audition for it or nothing. They wanted me. I said, I bet. So now I'm locked in. Contract signed, everything. My manager hit me and said, hey man, they're doing a table read where everybody's going to be there. The entire cast is going to be there. And I was in LA and I was like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it, right? And
Well, they were shooting it in Vegas?
they were shooting it in Vegas, but this was maybe like a week before they started shooting. They were doing a table read one time for all the cast members to kind of
Where everybody sit down and read their lines. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, cool. So I said, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. He said, well, you don't want to be the only one that ain't there, and you got all of these prestigious actors, and you don't want to look, you know what I'm saying, like you disrespecting the crowd. It's all right, man. I think about it. I got a lot of shit to do. The only way I can make it is if I drive down from LA. So I got me a bus, and I think I was with Wayne recording a record. We was doing something in the studio all times of the night. The table read was at, I think, like 9:30, 10 in the morning. So I was in the studio with Wayne probably until maybe 2 or 3, got on the bus, took the 4-hour drive down there, drinking the whole way, sipping the whole way. So by the time I got there, it was earlier. It was too early for the table read. It was like 7:30. It was like 7:30, and I had like 2 hours. So I would walk around the hotel room and all that. Walk around the hotel and just killing time. Come time to sit down for the table read. Man, that drink got on my ass so bad, man. I'm dozing off at the table. Falling asleep.
Why everybody right
there? Matter of fact, you remember Turtle from Entourage? His name Jared Ferrara. It's a show from HBO called Entourage.
Yeah, I remember the show Entourage.
All right, well, it was a very popular character named Turtle. His real name is Jared Ferrara. I think he was also he played a lawyer in Power too. Young white dude. Anyway, so Jared Ferrara, he's sitting next to me, and he keep like bowing me every time it's my turn. So I wake up and I'm like, oh, where am I? Oh, okay. And so after I had done did this maybe about 3-4 times, Morgan Freeman from across the table say, son, are you with us, son? Are you okay? Son, get up. What is your problem? Man, listen, bro. The man chastised me like a little boy right there at the table. And then on top of that, man, when I left, when the table read was over, I left, you know what I'm saying, went back, came back to the crib. And I got a call. He said, my manager said, man, Morgan Freeman said he won't work with you. Morgan Freeman said, he got the, you got the, he can't, they don't want you. They know that you already signed your contract. They know that they got to pay you your full rate, but he just don't. Morgan Freeman won't work with you.
Damn. Y'all never talked after that?
Nah, we ain't never talked after that, man. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I get it, but my thing was, De Niro wasn't tripping. You dig what I'm saying? Michael Douglas wasn't tripping. None of these other, you know what I'm saying, these other actors that's, on the same level as you wasn't tripping. And for you to be the one to me. But I still respect it. I still respect the craft. And I'm glad I didn't.
It's probably because he's a lot older than them though.
That's real. But I the movie tanked.
It did.
Yeah, the movie tanked. I would have definitely got them a better first week at the box office. So you know what I'm saying. I think all's well that ends well. Dodge the bullet. You know what I mean. Yeah. So thank you, Morgan Freeman, for helping me avoid a bad week at the box office. You know what I mean. But what he did.
What it do? This is your brother Bishop of Bishop Zone TV, and you just saw that video right there. T.I. Oh, T.I. You got to talk about Morgan Freeman, brother. Brother, what is wrong with you, brother? I'm just gonna give a quick opinion about this segment right here, cause T.I., in my opinion, I like him as a rapper. He's a dope artist. I mean, he's earned his respect in hip hop. But this right here, I got to do a quick analysis on this because it's so much wrong in this clip from T.I. that I just got to call out. I just got to speak on it. Let's go with number one. A lack of accountability. People, sisters, brothers, accountability is all right. Having accountability for self helps you grow. Nothing wrong with that. And hearing T.I. talk about his experience with Morgan Freeman, at some point in the story, I was hoping to hear, but you know what? That was my fault. That was my bad. No, you didn't hear none of that. None of that. T.I., brother, you the one that was sipping lean. You the one stayed up sipping lean, recording a record with Lil Wayne, knowing that you had a contract to do this movie. You talk about you respect the craft, but then you chose to do lean, which lean, it messes you up. You're almost damn near like a junkie. I'm not calling you a junkie, but you're damn near close to being a junkie when you're on that lean. I done seen many people. I'm from H-Town. I'm from Texas, not from H-Town, but I've been living in H-Town for a very long time. I'm from Texas. I done seen many people be out their damn minds on their lean. And when I say out their minds, I mean just they're not sober. They don't have a sober mind, so they're not thinking straight. So T.I., he's the one on lean. He's the one. Then he says, man, the table reading, that's too early for me. 7:30. So again, lack of accountability, entitlement. And I expect this, I guess, from a cat who came out the gate and called himself the king of the South. Nothing wrong with confidence, but I mean, come on now. But that's neither here nor there. But you had a problem with showing up to the table reading, but you showed up, so cool, whatever. That's that entitlement, though. Then, because he's dozing off in the middle of the table read, mind you, who's all at the table read? You have Robert De Niro, I think Kevin Kline, man, I forget the other cat who played in the film, and Morgan Freeman. These are all seasoned veteran actors. They're not actors at this point, they are actors. And Morgan Freeman definitely earned enough respect as an actor because of when he started in the industry and because of him being black in an industry that is overwhelmingly racist. So T.I. needed to show more respect because he said he hasn't lost any roles. He's gained a lot of roles since then. But in that moment, he was in the wrong all the way. He should have been the one to apologize. He should have felt embarrassed because he was the only one at the table, leaned off his ass. And Morgan Freeman, because this is something that T.I. said in that segment. He said nobody else was tripping, but Morgan Freeman was tripping. You had other actors who were on his level, didn't say anything. You know why they didn't say anything, T.I.? And I want a lot of our people to understand this. They didn't say anything to T.I. because they expected T.I. to act like that. Do you understand? They expect T.I., Clifford Tip Harris, to act like that because you rap about degenerate shit. And again, I rocks with T.I. the rapper. I'm not trying to say I'm holier than thou. I know I'm on my soapbox, but right now I need to wash y'all ass with some common sense, logic, and critical thinking right now. Y'all like that. But they expect that from you. Morgan Freeman, an older black man, and Morgan Freeman ain't above criticism as well. But he was talking to you as an elder. He was talking to you as an older black man to a younger black man in that moment. And he understood that, brother, me and you are in a different category than them. Therefore, you need to understand the position that you're in right now. Because not only are you embarrassing yourself, but you're embarrassing your mother, your father, and you're embarrassing me, you know? It ain't about, oh man, the white folks think this, that, and the third. Nah, it's not necessarily about that. But you don't want to be the stereotype that they claim we are. You don't want to be that caricature because you don't understand what Morgan Freeman as an actor had to go through. Man started out, in the 70s, 80s, 90s? If it wasn't for Morgan Freeman, cats like you wouldn't have the roles that you get. That's some real shit. So for T.I. to not even understand the severity of what Morgan Freeman was doing at the table read, I just found that a little. I'm embarrassed for T.I. even saying that, and T.I.'s a grown-ass man at this point. And I thought T.I. had kind of grown from since then. But I mean, when he got on stage and said, hey, Atlanta, New Wakanda, y'all gotta stop that, shouting. Y'all gotta stop that. Then I was like, T.I. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I mean, his brother ain't all the way there, but, hey, it is what it is. But again, this is a teachable moment where sometimes young brothers, man, you can mess up. And you gotta understand when an older black man is talking to you. I'm not saying every elder got it right, but when an elder is talking to you like that, he ain't hating. It's not a form of hate. It's a form of have respect for yourself, have respect for people who came before you. It's about integrity, self-respect, dignity. Before I go, it reminds me of when I was in college and me and my homeboy, Smurf, shouts out to Smurf, me, my homeboy Smurf, and another cat, we were the only black people in this classroom full of white people. And our professor, he was black. Matter of fact, he was Ghanaian. And I remember one time, man, we was messing up. Me and Smurf were messing up. The other cat, he had pretty much stopped going to school, stopped going to that class anyway. But me and Smurf, we were going to the class, but we wasn't applying ourselves as much as we should have. And I'll never forget Mr. A. Shouts out to Mr. A. If you hear me right now, Mr. A, you was one of the best teachers I ever had. You were one of the best teachers I ever had. If I'm talking about school, I need to be pronunciating and using the right words. But Mr. A, he pulled me and Smurf to the side after class one day and said, come on, guys, what are you doing? You're embarrassing me. You're embarrassing me, man. Come on. It's not a good look. And it was right. He was right. He was right. And that's all it took for me to be like, you know what? I'm messing up. And I know better. I know better. When you know better, you do better. And so, yeah. And can we talk about what the hell is that on his face? What is that? Who did that? This is from Cutthroat City. Shouts out to RZA. You my favorite producer, but come on now. You're wrong, brother. You're wrong. Did y'all slap pancake batter on this motherfucker's face? Look at this. Look at this shit here. Vitiligo, no. Hell no. Hell no. And T, I got the nerve to say, people coming to see him. He brings in the box office hits. Clifford, no. No disrespect. But just on some real stuff, Tip, you were the worst thing about Ant-Man and the Wasp and the first Ant-Man. I'm just saying. Like and subscribe. Get at me.